Yo, welcome to the Conchalant podcast experience show, vibe, energy, whatever you want to call it. We are here. It's your boy Contrast in the mix. I don't know why I'm putting on his voice. I talk really nerdy for the most part. For those that get to know me, and I don't know. I feel like this is such a new experience for me trying to do a podcast. I think a lot of people they always have these ideas in their head, and they always talking about, oh, I got a dream to do this. I have an idea to do this, and it really just separates actually taking the time to do it and trying it out and letting it stay a dream. And I refuse not to let my dreams stay dreams. So that's kind of why I'm here today. I think, at least for me, I have an obligation to listen to the people that are close to me when they tell me that they have good things in mind for me. So for years, people were talking about, oh, you should do a podcast. You have such a good voice. Your personality is great for it. And I was so heavily invested in music that, like, nah, I'm not doing all that shit. But it always stayed in the back of my mind. So now I feel like now I'm taking a little bit of a break from music. I get to kind of do this podcast and have this be my new project, my new baby. So I'm excited to see where this goes. I think, like, I do this because I'm me and y'all not me, so I get to just have that advantage off rip. I also have a beautiful team around me that's able to provide me with the best quality and comfortable vibes and energy so that I could do this not flawlessly, because I'll be fucking up a lot, but to do this where I don't feel no issues. So that's kind of just where I'm at right now with the Conchalant podcast, and that's it. I'm glad everybody's here, taking a journey with me, and going through these next few episodes with some really great conversations with some great people and seeing where life takes us. So that's really it. I wouldn't be able to kind of do this without my friends, and that's why specifically this first episode I wanted to bring in my brother, Jiggy, Ignis, Jerron, whatever you want to call him. People just, rappers call him Ignis, friends call him Jiggy. Was that the slogan for a while?
Yeah, my mama called me Jerron.
Your mama call you Jerron,
Yeah.
rappers call you Ignis.
Mm-hmm.
So this is my brother that, we going on, almost 9 years now of friendship?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Something like that.
Sheesh.
Yeah, we had our first performances together, now doing my first podcast episode together.
Mm-hmm.
We still have yet to go on a double date.
Yeah, that's hopefully
In 8
something
years,
we
we've
could-
never gone on a double date.
We've only technically been talking about the double date for like 4 years though, so that's okay. So we still got time.
We got time. We
But
got
that's a
plenty of
little
time.
crazy, yeah, because either you got something and I don't, or I got something and you don't. It just don't line up.
But the reason I had to bring you on here is just because I need somebody that I know knows me off rip, that I could just talk to on some
Yeah.
real calm, regular BX
Yeah,
energy vibe.
another day in the studio.
I'm gonna just keep putting synonyms for energy.
Yeah, that ass.
So that's why I had to bring you on. And if y'all don't know, you're a gifted writer, artist, rapper, philosopher, soccer,
Mythologist.
mythologist.
I like long walks on the beach.
Yes,
Yeah. Walking on the Major Deegan, all that good stuff.
walking on the Major Deegan. Yeah, thank you for being here.
Thank you. Thank you.
I feel like that this point we're just having like fun with it, and we're gonna see where it goes. And I'm excited to see how this kind of journey goes about. What's been going on with you?
Before I even ask that, sorry, I have an unplanned personal question actually. Did you feel similarly when we like started music? I feel like that's a whole like journey.
No, because I started music by myself. I've never done a podcast by myself, so I feel like music was such a seamless like transition by myself to work with you guys to like doing it on stage. I don't feel like there was ever a point where I was like, wow, like this is really nerve-wracking, or I don't feel like I'm prepared for this. I think with podcasting, it's like I had to take way more steps and way more adjustments and like way more pre-planning and trying to understand, okay, well, I have to get this equipment, I have to put together a team, I have to find a space. With music, it's like boom, computer, done. And not to say like podcasts can be simple, because people obviously do it with just their computer and not even good mics. So, but I think the way I want to approach things, it's a different type of capability that I have that I really want to dive in and like make this the best that it could be.
Got you.
That's been me, bro.
That's true. I feel similarly a little bit, or in terms with cause like we did our first show together.
We did.
And there was a little bit of nervous energy.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people know, but like before our first show, like we be doing prayers, like me, you, and Muso. Like before our last show and our first show, we like, yo, God, don't let us mess up.
Mm-hmm.
Like the people at least like one song, like one lyric, and then
at least some. And that was the point I was bringing up. I was like, we have a lot of people that like our music, and part of the reason they like it is because they like us. So I feel like this is an avenue where they really get to kind of experience our personalities in the way that maybe is a little bit more tolerable, or maybe they don't have to feel as pressure because maybe they don't like rap music. Or,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but they still appreciate it because it's us. Now this is just us talking.
Yeah.
And they can find what they appreciate it just a little bit more.
Yeah.
So
yeah, us being us, and because we objectively rap better than people. Yep. I'm sorry, yeah. But
I mean, no. It's okay to be braggy. It's okay to be braggy.
Objectively, like in terms of like Bronx artists, actually, we'll get into that bag later. But yes, I think objectively, when you look at the music
Bronx
scene,
artists, Bronx women
coming out,
Bronx women,
yeah,
Dominican women,
don't even get me
Puerto
started.
Rican women.
Oh my gosh.
Do you want to keep going down the line?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like you have a real affinity for. I'm not even gonna.
We're not starting there.
I'm not gonna take it there. I'm not gonna take it there. But what's been going on with you, like relationship wise, like. Don't mind us. Our producer just shot us a super mean look, basically saying, "What the fuck are we talking about?"
Yes.
But we know what we're talking about. We getting there.
I'll start off talking about what I'm doing, like personally, and then I'll go to relationship.
That's
the two kind of tying together.
Yeah.
All right. So, like you said, we take I don't want to say music's on the back burner. Music's not the focus. We've done music for years. We've been doing shows back to back since we were like 17, 16. Mm-hmm. Figuring out how to release it, figuring out how to do music videos, and honestly, from all that, we just figured out we're creative people. So being creative people, you want to go through different avenues. You finally with this podcast, amazing. Me, I did Calypso, trying to work on my next film. And trying to just, move as a writer.
Next film, what's that looking like?
Alphonse. It's called Alphonse.
Can you give us a rundown?
It's very hard to talk about it without
spoiling
it, but I will say it has to do with like we're in an age where people put value on certain things, and they make things that are not real. And it's how that affects a relationship. Modern day.
Funny you say that, right? Putting value on things that maybe aren't real. So, like, I feel like a lot of people, when we talk about Valentine's Day, they're like, oh, no, like, this is such a capitalist holiday. Like, hey, it's a time where I have to spend money on flowers and this and that. So, like, do you feel like it's a day where it doesn't hold true value? Or do you think it just kind of depends on the person, maybe the relationship, or...
I don't care about Valentine's Day. I don't care about Valentine's Day. But I was also raised in a household where, like, my father is very much like he was one of those dudes who, like, I don't know, he went to prison, came out, found God, all that. So he was very much like, yo, no Christmas. Like, if I love you, I'm going to give you a present anyway. Yo, screw all this. Like, Thanksgiving is murder, blah, blah, blah. So Valentine's Day is just another thing of that. Like, it just makes me want to spend money. But I do think... I respect it, and it does depend on your relationship. Because I know some people...
I was going to say, I think the reason I don't care about Valentine's Day is because I ain't been in a relationship for Valentine's Day. So I have yet to really experience, like, what to do on those days. Like, usually I just buy my family flowers and, like, call
cute.
it that.
Yeah. We went out on Valentine's Day one time.
We did.
Yeah.
Where did we go?
We went out to some place called Red I don't know, Red something.
Vegan spot.
We went to a vegan spot, and then we had donuts. Me, you, and a third person, and then we just walked through Manhattan. It was nice. It was a bro vibe,
It was.
That was nice. So like, if the right person's wanting to do something on Valentine's Day, if you got a little shorty and she hinting like, oh, I don't do this often.
Well, what do you think is like your ideal date for you? Like, what would make you happy?
I don't know. I'm gonna think about it a little bit because like I feel like I'm very work oriented sometimes. So when things that make me happy, I always think about it in terms it's a product of like what I'm able to accomplish. I don't think about it like if I'm chilling. If I'm chilling, I like little things. Like if somebody give me something I like sweet potato pie, or
Sweet
like,
potato. So would you say like, if Shorty take you to the chicken spot on Valentine's Day
oh
and get you a
shoot,
sweet potato pie, that's your ideal date?
yeah, I'm ghetto, bro. I'm ghetto. Not the chicken spot. Give me like Jimbo's, or like
Jumbo's. Okay.
yeah, a good movie.
Good
I like movie, good music.
Good
You gotta have
music.
good taste in music.
All right. So like,
Good in a good
when,
site.
when we talking about music, like, are you gonna listen to something regular on Valentine's Day? You're gonna get real lovey-dovey and throw on some R&B, some Miguel, maybe some Jodeci. Like, what is your vibe on Valentine's Day? What's playing on the speakers?
It's R&B all day.
R&B all day.
We gonna go
Like who?
old to new, huh? We definitely gonna play some 112.
112. Where the players dwell.
Jodeci,
Jodeci, of course.
Silk,
Okay.
Destiny's Child.
Uh-huh.
Then if I go to new school, I know this is super new, but I'm gonna play Reggie Beckton now. Just everything.
I'll put you on to Reggie.
Yes,
Beckton.
you did put me on a Reggie.
You probably more of a fan than I am, right?
Yo, that dude was, he got some hits.
Now, is it like baby making hits or like chill hits? Like what type of vibe are we talking about?
I ain't gonna do baby making unless I get baby making energy.
All right, and what what will bring you to that point? Like, what has to happen for you to be like, yo, I'm about to make love and see if I put a baby in Shorty? Like, what's the vibes with that?
It gotta be made painfully obvious to me.
Painfully obvious.
I'm very dense and I don't make no assumptions.
No assumptions.
I gotta
Okay.
see like physical something that gotta let me know like, hey, this is going somewhere. And if it does, then I switch the move.
All right, so what if you just making love? What type of music? Like, are you playing the same music that you would play when you making love versus making a baby?
Oh hell no.
Now, so what is the difference?
Love making is. Hold on. Actually, I'm gonna take my time with this answer. We got some time, right? We got some time.
Yeah, we got some
I'm taking my
time.
time with this answer.
Think about it.
Yeah,
Think
because
about
we
it.
can go a little slower. Oh, sorry, man. You edit that out. It's cool. All right. It's my thinking face.
So,
I got it.
baby making music versus love making music. Do you think there's a difference? And if so, what is that difference? What songs kind of fall on each side?
Both of them need a prolonged amount of time.
Okay.
Love making is sweet. Baby making, you get into a point of fulfillment in a different way.
Okay.
My bro gave me this song, so I ain't gonna take credit myself. You know, Last Night by As Yet. You heard that song before?
Nah.
That song, the way it's structured, really just has like a progression and a climax where the men are singing to this point where like they really appreciate and are fulfilled by love by this woman.
Uh-huh.
And honestly, I don't know a non-bad way to say this, but it sounds like it's to a point where you want to
Where are we going with this? I don't like that face you
for
got.
for a song like that is baby making standard. I'll say it like that.
Uh-huh.
A love making standard, you just, you trying to just make sure you have a nice time throughout and through. You're not really just focusing on like that finish the same way that the song structure would get you to that point, if you see what I'm saying. So love making song is probably more like a Tyrese song.
Okay. I just feel like
You taking a ride with
I'm
me.
not listening. Like, I listen to music while it's going on, but I just feel like I'm not paying attention to
Nah,
that.
that'd be affecting how you go about it. That affect my energy, my body a little bit. I got playlists for this.
I'm not even going to dive into what's on your playlist. Maybe I should, but after hours. 'Cause
Okay.
I don't really want to know what gets you hype.
Yeah.
But like, when you approaching a shorty, like, what do you think is your go-to? Do you have like a move, or do you have something that you do that kind of like is a test, or when like a shorty you never met before, you're like, oh, I'm gonna say this line or I'm gonna say this thing, and depending on how she reacts, you know if you got her or not? Like, is there, for lack of a better term, you got Riz? Like,
I have no riz.
you have no Riz.
No.
I'm gonna tell you what your Riz is.
Okay.
You go up to shorties and you just start, hey, how you doing? My name is Jerron. Always with their hands, always talking like this. I don't know, but it be working for you though. It be working for you. We be at a party in Brooklyn. You be probably, well, it's usually our white homies. I'm gonna keep it 100, and you be like one of the only brothers there.
Yeah.
And they be coming up to you like an exotic animal, and then you be like, yeah, my name is Jerron. I'm a rapper and I'm a writer and I think that, I don't know, that innocent, like I'm still swaggy type of Riz works for you. Do you agree?
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, it's not even, yes. The reason I said it's not risk, because that's just me. I'll just be casual, because I'm just like, I don't know if I can get this person or not. I'm just going to, I'm going to be myself.
So
but yeah,
you don't think you turn something on when you like...
I turn something on when I know like there's some energy there. If I don't know you, it's hard for me to come up with a pickup line.
I don't have that same...
No. You're Riz. So like, spending time with you made me realize I can't flirt, because... You got this light skin thing that you turn on whenever like you about to be around a girl. You be like, "Hello, let me see if I get it right."
Let's see.
Yo, what's up? What's your name? He like lick his lips. He like do like that with his hands. Mm-hmm. Yo, what's up? Yeah, my name is Josiah. How you doing?
So
word.
It's more so like when I come to
I'm here because
like, yo, word, what you doing here? Like that.
Oh, you know him? Oh yeah, that's my man's. You always drop like somebody's your man. Yo, that's my man's. Yeah, we cool.
Well, because usually half the time when we're at a spot, it's somebody we know is hosting, and they're gonna be like, oh, well, how do you know someone? That's my man's. We don't have to know what my relationship is to that person. That's my man's.
Yeah.
I don't even think they be caring half the time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe, but I don't know. Mm-hmm. I think like for me, my approach sometimes, if it is something like that where I'm putting on a voice and a character, I think it's because I know it's gonna be a game for the night. Like I'm like, this is not going nowhere. So I get to like be a character and play a game and like try to see where it would go, or what character fits better for certain people, or what line works better for certain people. But I think depending on who I'm talking to, it changes. I think if we're talking out like being genuinely myself, is because I actually like you. And I want to talk to you, and I'm like, damn, I can't turn off this anxious nerd. Like, I'm not smooth. But when it is like somebody I don't give a fuck about, then I get to be all real cool and mystique and like, yeah, that's my man's. But I don't. I feel like the organic way for me makes me like so nervous. I there's something about it. I just feel like I'm being all out there and vulnerable and like, I don't know, bro. It's crazy.
I got a two-part question.
Yes.
All right, two-part question. One, what I was trying to get at earlier too was that the fact that like, it's hard to talk about dating, especially with what you're doing, with what we're doing, because I feel like there's stages of time. Like there's stages of time where you're really locked in, and I'm buying all this equipment, and I'm working on a new project, and then you can't really focus on somebody. So that's why that relationship question is kind of hard to focus on sometimes. Yeah. And then there's a stage of time where you really want to focus on it. Now in your head, I finally got time to focus on a relationship. In their head, damn, this dude's thirsty. So how are you balancing that? Or like we don't even liking girls often too. So
nah, so I think for me it's more so like I'm so work oriented and so dedicated to making sure that I put myself on the best path, and I'm not just gonna date somebody to date, but I'm not also not dating with the intention to like get married or anything either. I think it's just when I find somebody that I have a genuine connection with, not that everything goes on hold, but it's like, all right, cool. I want to figure out how to incorporate you into my life in a way that works for the both of us, and vice versa, because I don't want to bring anybody outside of their character and outside of their routine. I want to make sure that I can like find a way for us to uplift each other and support each other, and it don't be working.
No,
like,
not all.
Like I'll be ready to go, and it's because I've spent so much time in my solidarity being by myself and understanding what I want to do as a man. And then on the other side, it's like not reciprocated, so they'll just be like, I'm not ready yet. And I'm like, what you mean you're not? Like, I'm
Yeah.
here. What's up?
Yep.
And I used to have a problem with thinking, oh, this is something that has to do with me. This is my fault. But you have to kind of take a step back and be like, I've done what I can.
Yeah.
And I didn't do anything wrong. Like, I put myself out there. I became vulnerable. I put in effort. I showed you who I am as a man. And if that is not where you're at right now, that's okay. Versus me before taking disrespect to it, like, oh, well, what do you mean? Like, you don't wanna be with me, like, for lack of a better term, like, I'm him. It don't work like that. So I had to sit back and be like, yo, it's not my fault. I put myself out there. Like, if you're not gonna, not even take advantage of the opportunity, but if you're just not for you and it's not for you, like, that's fine. I'm not gonna think about you any other way. And I think, God, dating in New York City is like, some people always think it is the end all be all. After we stop talking, I don't fuck with you no more. And I'm like, it doesn't have to be like that. I've dated a shorty where we had our fun. We went through our whole little stage. And after it was over, we were chilling. We were like, all right, yo, this isn't for us. And we stayed friends afterwards. And now she's got a boyfriend. And I'm like, all right, cool. Like,
I don't know which one you talking about.
Oh, the one before the last one.
Okay, see, yeah, that's the problem. That's why I be having trust issues having friends like you too, because
I'm not even that bad. I'm not even that bad.
you be the one that the girl hiding that she used to mess with. That's still.
Y'all hear this shit? Do y'all hear this shit? You want to say it again? Listen, I'm not a hoe. I'm not a hoe. Maybe a little flirtatious, but I'm not a hoe. The way he making me sound right now is like I'm a hoe, and it's not true. Continue.
If you talk to your girl with a croaky voice, he's in her DM. Thank God.
I'm definitely. I'm not. Am I a DM slider?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm a DM slider. The thing is, look, here's the trick, right? You just gotta find something that y'all both could talk about. If she posting something about Spider-Man, I'm in there like swimwear. If she posted something about food, I got 10 spots for you to try. Now, if you posting something about, I don't know, give me something. She talking about I was like
politics.
Yeah, all right. Just something I'm not well versed on. I'm not gonna slide. But anything that I have the slight inkling of information on, I'm gonna be like, oh my God, LOL, yo, that shit was crazy. I thought the same thing. Like, like, especially when shorties complain about something, and I be like, yo, I don't even understand why so-and-so said that. I be like, yo, right? And then I'm in there. That's free game for you. So, check it, right? When you bring a shorty over to your crib, let's say you call it movie night. What's the first movie you watching?
You the one who be doing stuff at my movie night. Wait, sorry. Cut that out. I'm
No,
sorry.
no. Go ahead. I was gonna say because my favorite movie is Hitch.
Fuck this nigga, bro. I have movie nights because I have attractive. Wait, okay, hold up. I got to think about this.
Think about it slowly. Don't spill too much information. We still got good people that watch this show. We don't.
What was the question?
What's your favorite movie to put on when a shorty come over? Mine is Hitch for very specific reasons.
I'm not a romantic dude. I'm gonna put on like.
Hold on, cut that. I think you are. I don't think you give yourself enough credit for how romantic you can be.
I put on stuff I like.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But
I'm a romantic.
Yeah, dude. I think you're a romantic dude. I don't think you're a lover boy, but I think you're a romantic dude.
What's the difference?
When y'all hang up on a call, you be good.
Yeah.
Me, I'd be like, damn, I want to talk to shorty even longer. Call me obsessive. I just think that's where I'm at. You be good. I'd be like, damn, there was so many things I could have said.
It's a quality time thing for me because like phone time ain't real time sometimes to me. Text message ain't real time to me.
Nah, absolutely.
So like every time we hang up, I'm like if it's somebody that like I'm cool with and I trust, we gonna have our time, like our real like intimate time, and I'm cool. But if we talking like, I don't know, I gotta stay up with you, like I gotta be on the phone with you, like we don't gotta do that. Like just set up some real time.
Got you.
And
then like when we talking about quality time, do you ever feel like it's been wasted? Like what's like your, I don't know, what's like the worst date that you've had where you feel like, yo, this is such a waste of my time?
Oh, somebody don't get into trouble.
That's it. We need you to drop this information right now.
I'm gonna drop the information. I'll decide later how I feel about it. This is how we gonna go.
It's alright, cause look, we could edit this if we need to. It's okay.
Worst date I ever
this
been
is a
on.
free space, my brother.
I know I keep covering my mouth. Went to a museum, and it sucks because I like museums. I love museums, and museums are really great with the right people. Went to the museum, and we just wasn't talking about things, wasn't asking the right questions. Like it was like a little too fake deep. Like I'll be trying to really like draw things.
And this was the first link?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll be really trying to draw things from it, and like even when I go with like music or something like that, like we really be talking about the art, like what we can make with the art.
I mean, I've been to a museum with y'all. I'll be talking. I'll be like,
yeah, we be in it. We be comparing it to music. Like I wonder what he was thinking.
I know y'all. I remember y'all were talking about brushstrokes compared to like, I don't know, was it like Mos Def or No ID or no, it was Jay Dilla. Y'all were talking about Jay Dilla's beats and how it compares to like the brushstrokes on whatever painting. And I think I have it recorded too. And I was like, yo, these dudes is high.
Yes, yo, because literally if you think like just music and creation just has a certain like symmetry to it, and you could just tell by looking at the art compared to like how certain rappers rap. Like I love comparing rappers' flows and like patching it together. It's amazing. But that side, we was at a museum. She couldn't talk about none of that. And she just kept trying to ask me questions, but I could tell that it wasn't connecting. And then afterwards, she's like, so what we doing next? And I'm like thinking to myself, I kind of just want to go home. And she's
was it like surface level questions? Like what about it what was turning you off?
Like you asking me unnecessary questions that I don't care to answer.
Like what?
I was going to say.
Speak your mind, bro.
Some of them I don't remember. I just remember getting tight hearing it. Like, why are you asking me this? Like, just look at the painting or move on. Damn, that sounds mean. And then afterwards, she wanted to eat. I was like, what you want to eat? Shorty said, there's a Wendy's around here. I'm like, why would I go to a Wendy's? I don't even like Wendy's. I don't even like fast food. If I was going to eat fast food, I'm not thinking Wendy's. I'd rather go KFC before Wendy's, Popeyes before Wendy's. She said, let's go to Wendy's.
I don't know, my brother.
Nah, that's the worst.
I grew up on Wendy's because I used to live right by Westchester Square. So that was always like my spot. So growing up, Wendy's was my thing. Not yours?
Anything I don't like worse than Wendy's is Taco Bell. Taco Bell. Yeah.
That's another one I like too, bro. You killing me.
So Shorty eating chicken nuggets or french fries and looking me in the eye and smiling. She still got mad food and grease on her mouth and just like...
What if that was the one for you?
Yeah, I was like, yeah,
she could have been
to
one.
Go home. I don't know what excuse I made up. I made up an excuse and I got out. Yeah,
gotcha.
That was probably the worst one.
I feel like mine. I don't ever think I really went on a bad date. I have been tight a few times. Like, I was going to dinner with this girl and she, as we were walking to the spot, she like takes out her phone and starts like recording me and I don't know. She called me a hoe for this, but I was like, you know. Looked the other way and she's like, oh my god, you're such a hoe. And I was like, nah, just why are you recording me without my permission?
I hate that.
I don't. That's it's different to be like, you know, I had such a good time, let's take a picture, or like, oh look, like, but nah, you just out of nowhere unsolicited videos of me walking in the street with you. Like, I don't know what ops you I don't know what ops you got. Like, I don't know. And I ask people on IG, and I'm going to keep it anonymous. I'm not going to tell who said what, but I got a few worst dates to talk about. So we're going to start with this first one here. This one was, they were on a date. This was Shorty. Shorty was on a date with a dude, and they're out to dinner. Homeboy starts crying in the middle of their date because his ex broke up with him.
Wait. They on a date. They at dinner. And his ex broke up with him that day?
No. Maybe a few months prior.
Oh, he was just crying about his ex?
Yeah, bro. Why are you on a date with a new woman?
I
was like, I'm so sorry that happened to you. Like,
you remind me of a girl
that I once knew.
Yeah. He started thinking it just.
And then he's like, I had a great time. We
Oh
should
my
go
God.
on another. Nah, he didn't do that, but
Nah. Oh
imagine.
man, nah. Some dude set a low stand. Nah, I'm sure he's a nice guy. I'm sure he's a nice guy.
I mean,
Hopefully.
he got a second dinner out of it.
He did.
Free meals. Shorties be liking them free meals. Another one I heard was, again, I almost slipped. I almost said who said this, but they met up with somebody. It wasn't really a date, but how would I put it? You know, like when you was in like high school and you used to talk to shorties, be like, yo, I'm gonna beat you up, and they be like, yeah, come beat me up. So, bro, they met up, and you know, I guess they both like Kit Kat bars or something like that. So he got her a Kit Kat bar, and when she took it from him, there was like a little piece of chocolate on the Kit Kat bar, or so you would think. You see what I'm going? So, guess on her hand, she's like, "Oh, it's probably just chocolate." Smells it, and it's pure shit.
Yo.
You can't make this stuff up. Like you cannot make this stuff up. This is straight. This is straight from the IG, bro. Like
I know
people hitting me up and telling me these stories.
Yo, how do you feel about toilet paper? I'm sorry, I know that's very random.
4-ply before I die.
Yo, listen, I recently started using Conchalant wipes.
I use Charmin.
You use it like the wet wipes, like the wet wipes?
Nah, you said toilet paper.
Oh yeah, but do you have like I started using flushable wipes, bro. My ass has never been cleaner. That's just shout out to that guy. Yo, flushable wipes, bro. We can never go wrong. Yeah, that's it.
I mean, well, speaking of hygiene, I feel like that's one of my biggest red flags with relationships. Like, if you don't got proper hygiene, you gotta go. I mean, I feel like in anything, like you can't be my friend if you don't got proper hygiene. But especially when it comes to a significant other, somebody I'm dating, somebody I'm about to chill with, like, I mean, I got some stories about
I know them stories.
I don't want to get it, but like, what are like some of your biggest red flags when it comes to relationships?
Recording too much on the first date, definitely. Just because you brought that up already, like if you out here with your phone, you know, doing it for the gram, no. I'm like, be very in the moment. Red flags. I mean.
Like, but in general, like.
In general, lying.
Yeah, like for me,
if you gotta lie about anything.
Yeah, like. I say for me, it's not being family oriented. I love when a significant other is super into their family and is like coming from a really good home, because that tells me like down the line, let's say we were to start a family together. I think I'm like, oh, I know this child is gonna have the best life from the best of both worlds. Because I'm big on family. I mean, you know, I'm tight with all my family members. So for me, that's like a big one. If you're not really cool with your family, and I know everybody has their issues, but me personally, like I think that's such a big one for me. Go ahead. That face says a lot right there. I got
one. If you don't know why you think the way you think, if you care too much about first of all, if you care too much about what I think and then you modify your opinion and don't say what you're really thinking, that's a red flag, because it's like you can't stand on whatever you're thinking already. And if you just say, if I even asked you what you think about a song and you say, I like it, it's nice, I'm like, why do you think it's nice? And the basis of your answer is based off post or something that other people have said, and you don't have a basis for why you like this song, I'm turned off.
I've come across that a lot, because sometimes when I'm talking to somebody, and I know everybody got their group chats, we got the group chats, girls got their group chats, but I can feel the difference when, like, I'm talking to a shorty and we have a conversation and maybe, you know, it gets not heated, but we're talking about some real stuff. And then the next day later, she come back with a whole brand new perspective on what I said. I'm like, I know you ain't just think about that. I know you took screenshots or you wrote it down, sent it to the group chat, and it was like, oh, no. This is what you should do. Like, there's been so many times where I've talked to somebody and I'm like, you know, I think maybe we should move this way. They're like, yeah, I agree. And then the next day they're like, well, actually, I gave it some thought, and I think, like, if you want to move like that, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, where did that energy come from? You can't keep flip-flopping on what you said.
That go for the bros too. You know, when sometimes you're trying to do something with the bros and like I ain't throwing nobody under the bus, but they start using a particular language that you're like, because you said that word, I know your girl told you that. And that's why you are saying these words.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, but maybe that's
it be with the homies too. Like
Yeah.
I feel like if you know your bros well enough, like you're gonna off rip, you're gonna know they ain't trying to go nowhere. Like I got a homie, we always trying to invite him out. He like, I don't know, I don't want to go. I'm like, bro, I don't want to hear all that. Like, just come out. Like, if you down and you not feeling the best, who gonna uplift you more than the bros?
Yeah.
But if you allow yourself to just keep falling under, it's like,
Yeah.
what more can I do for you?
Nothing.
But then I'll be feeling bad because I'm like, all right, if I stop trying to support you and trying to be your friend and you fall under the wayside, I'm gonna be like, damn, I fucked up. But at the same time, you got to be accountable too.
Yeah.
I can't be accountable for everybody.
We too old for that. Like,
Too old
at this point.
So that's I don't know. It's crazy, but yeah. Any other red flags before we?
I had a question. Let me think of one more
Question.
red flag. Let me see. Boom, boom. Yeah, recording. Not knowing why you think the way you think is a big one. Oh, I like that. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, first I was gonna ask you favorite love song right now and why. Now I'll get mine
Favorite
after.
love. I feel like I don't know. I feel like what I classify as love songs don't really be about love.
Hit
I
me.
just be in my feelings.
Hit me.
We gonna look at Spotify real quick. Where's my phone?
I was gonna make you go off top.
Nah, cause honestly I can't think about it. All right, I don't know my phone. Oh, you got my phone? All right. Let's see what's on my repeat.
I'll brainstorm while you're looking. Hold up.
So, shout out to the homie Owen, cause this is actually a love song, and it's called "Leave," and it's kind of along the lines of like Bruno Mars type of a vibe, Silk Sonic type of vibe, and you know Owen, he's
he's
super
great.
talented artist, pianist, producer, but that song has been on repeat since he dropped it. I listen to it every day, and I really want to direct a music video for it. Yeah, I got the whole concept, so I gotta talk to him. But like that's been my joint. Also, I'm not gonna address what's going on with Nicki Minaj right now, but favorite off the first Pink Print with Jeremiah. That's been my joint.
Oh, I
too.
love that song.
Yeah,
I love that song.
That. So, would you classify that as a love song?
Yeah, I want to be your favorite. Yeah,
That's true.
That could be a love song or a whole song because I could just be one of the dudes in your rotation, but I want to be your favorite.
I want to be your
I want to
favorite.
be the
hoe.
one that you know that you like, but you can't admit.
Out of all 10, I want to be your first
Exactly.
pick.
Just I don't gotta be your man, just your favorite. Like when I'm your Wednesday vibe, but when it comes to Wednesday,
I wish it was that
you
simple.
gonna look forward to Wednesday.
Does that mean we take a break? Yo, we back with the Conchalant Show podcast vibe, experience, energy forever. We talking love today. We talking relationships. We talking Valentine's Day. So we back with my man's Jiggy Ignis. Make sure you follow him at Jiggy Ignis on Instagram. You can follow the show at Conchalant and me if you want to at contrast.nyc. Now, we talking about our favorite love song, or
Yes.
at least our current favorite.
Yes. Right now, a favorite is an oldie. Half Crazy by Music Soul Child.
And I'm going half crazy. I can't leave you.
That song.
Now I was gonna say I love Over by Lucky Day too.
I love it too, but I get tight when people like that instrumental come on.
Yeah, they be like, "Oh my God, it's
a
Lucky
big
Day." I'm like,
problem.
whoa.
I love songs that sound desperate. He sound desperate. He sounds like I love you, but I don't want to love you. But now I'm just like I'm in it, and he just lets it all out on the song. That ballad.
Nah, like R&B, bro.
R&B is
love
amazing.
I feel like if I really could sing, like I would have been an R&B artist.
If I could sing, yeah. Screw all this. Yo.
I would not be rapping.
I
if
rap,
could
maybe
sing.
rap a little bit, but yeah.
But honestly, now I think that's why I want to produce for R&B artists and like try to get something going there.
I wanna write for them because I feel like songwriting R&B wise is taking a big
Yeah,
decline.
it's like, I don't know. For me, I just, when I get into my producer bag and I start putting things together, I'm like, yo, like, there's so much like, I literally will have a loop playing and I'll be like, yo, I feel this. I don't even know what I'm feeling half the time, but I know it's like, it's deep in here.
Nah, that's the best part about creating. Like I feel like we are able to explain things a little better because we like grew up like making songs and we found out what we were feeling when we didn't. A lot of complex emotions. Yeah.
I feel like the moment I figured out how to put words to my own, because when I started making beats and started producing, like, I can never find, like, I hated rapping to my own stuff. I feel like I couldn't do it. And then when I finally started to like produce for myself, I'm like, yo, like, this is something that sorry. No, when I started rapping to my own stuff, like, I was like, oh, like, this is what it feels like. And it became like a more universal experience. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it became that much more real to me.
Yeah.
And so, like, when I'm able to feel something with the beat and then translate it, I'm like, oh wow, like,
Yeah.
I took this story, this experience that I had with this one shorty and put it into words. I'm like, ooh.
I be catching myself saying a lot of times, "Oh, thank God I'm a writer," because literally when you're able to do that, you're able to just you learn about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, like when you take it to that extra step, you're communicating to the world. So it's like not just what I gotta say for me, but like what am I gonna say that other people are gonna hear, that I passionately need to say out loud.
Yeah.
That people are gonna experience. Cause we ain't grow up in the '70s where rap started, where we just gonna be like a hippie, hit.
Wait, what's the Childish Gambino one?
Which one?
I went to the hat store today.
Oh, yeah.
I got myself a hat.
Yeah, exactly. We're not just dissing each other either. We like emotional kids born late 98, late 90s, early 2000s.
No, I am
2000, exactly. Just, figuring out your way. We're like in the middle of the internet age type. So we're just like a lot of emotions coming in and out at once.
Do you feel like in a relationship, do you want your significant other to have like a creative side? Like, is that something that's a must have for you? Do you feel like you can kind of separate the two and you're like, let me be, or not let you be the creative one, but like, I'm glad you're not a creative or you're not in this life because it brings me balance? Or do you want somebody who kind of has that same type of energy that you do? Because I know some people, they're artist couples and they create together and they make things together and they share ideas and it works for them. And then I know other people who are like, yo, I'm so glad she's not part of this life because it brings me back to earth and it makes me feel centered. Like, how is that for you?
Two-part answer. One, definitely not a must. You need a passion, but you don't need to be creative. Like, you don't need to be an artist. Like, sometimes if your passion is working on like science, medical stuff, whatever it is, let that be your drive. And as long as you pursuing something outside of your relationship, everybody got their own thing. I'm cool. You don't gotta understand my music. You don't gotta understand like the films I make. None of that. Just you supported me as a person. That's great.
Exactly.
And the second part of that is the reason why I feel like we don't need this, because as artists, we've met a lot of people through art where we're staying there for the sake of the art. Whether it's like they're influencing you to make better music, even if it's a bad situation, or we're staying there because we, maybe make good music together or like just good energy for creation.
Yeah.
And it's just like, nah, this ain't good for me, the person. So I like, even like with the little thing I got going on now, I like knowing that shorty is, stop doing that. I like knowing that, when we started making music, I'm gonna take it step by step. When we started making music,
take your time.
There were people that we interacted with because they saw us on stage, or they got us in our DMs or something like that. And it's like, you got to know me later, but the initial thing was you saw me making art or you saw other people liking me, and now you like me. I like people just liking the nerd, bro. Just liking the.
I think that's something big for me too. I feel like, in the plan that God has for me, right? Like, there's so many big things that are gonna come, and I personally want to meet my person now, or at least even if we're not together now, I want to have met you now, and that's the difference. so that when it does come to that time, it's not because somebody comes because I'm a homeowner, I'm a business owner,
Yep.
I got this going on, I made
Yep.
this happen.
Mm-hmm.
It's because they saw the process and not the end result. And I feel like that's what ends up happening to a lot of people. They really put in their work and progress themselves, and then afterwards they meet somebody when it's all over. And it works for some people, but I feel like for me, like, I know, especially being in New York, people could get really materialistic, and they look at you like an opportunity versus
Yep.
somebody that they could care about and love and cherish. And it's like, we could be blindsided by that.
Yeah.
We, beautiful women, we
Yeah.
it's hard.
Yeah. I used to like that though. Like the fact that, not that it's materialistic, but that it's an investment. Like, I'm an investment and you an investment. You got something going on, I got something going on. The love stuff we'll figure out later. I stopped doing that, but we both got something going on, so we gonna support each other and we gonna figure out how to be good partners. But that's when I lose sight of like romance a little bit.
I mean, but that's a must-have for me too. Is like you having something that drives you, and I feel like if you don't have that, and I don't mind if you're still figuring it out, but if you have that want and that like, well, I'm trying to figure it out, but I know I have a passion, and I know there's something that once I find it, I'm full throttle. To me, that's super attractive. Like, a must-have for me is like having a relationship with God. To me, that's
hell yes,
super attractive.
I'm sorry, heavens yes. Yes.
I mean, I'm not such a big crazy religious person, but I think when I do get into it and I do take my time to pray and to thank God for the things that I have, and pray for the good. I pray in the good times, I pray in the bad times.
Exactly.
And when I know somebody who shares that similar experience,
Facts.
I'm like, oh, that's sexy. Like
sure.
when we talking, and I'm like, I'm really having a stressed out day. I got this going on. I've got this going on next week. She'd be like, don't worry about it. God got you. I'd be like, ooh, girl. Stop.
Yeah. Yo. I'm spilling too much sauce, but like, send me your favorite scriptures. Whoever gave you some motivation this week.
Yo, bro, when I tell you, Shorty asked me, yo, what's your favorite verse from the Bible? Man. And I was like, damn, I ain't never been asked that before.
Yo.
And I sent it, she was like, I see why you like that one. It's grounded. Speaking of which, is Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to give you a hope in the future, plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Very simple stuff, but for me, it's come in so many important times in my life, and I've seen it pop up. Like, I remember being down and out and like having my worst mental year and hearing a sermon, and then I'm like really hearing the word, and then he's like, yeah. And isn't it Jeremiah 29:11? I start crying. I'm like, yo.
Yeah.
They know me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, if she could understand that one and see, like, yes, it is simple, but it has such a deep-rooted history and meaning for me. And I'm like, damn, girl. I love you.
Ooh, yep. Go to church with me. Pray over the food with me. Sometimes God got us. We doing this for something greater. I think my favorite scripture, I don't know it off top. I know it's in Mark, and it's what is the worth of a man to gain the world but lose his soul in the process? And I try to keep that in mind because, like you said, we ambitious sometimes. Mm-hmm. We trying to do a lot of things, but I got to remember to stay true to who I am or who God made me to be. Yeah.
Like, do you feel you have? I don't know, because I think growing up in the Bronx, right, specifically for us, I don't think we ever got to see what we've experienced love, but I don't know if we got to see what love should be like, or rather like role models when it comes out compared to like relationships and stuff. Like, for me, I've only been to maybe 2 weddings in my life, and I feel like I don't really know that many married people.
It's one of those 2, the one we went to last past.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Like, it was my cousin and Miguel. Like,
damn.
That I've only been to so many weddings, and I feel like our concept of marriage and our at least for me, I'm like, wow, like I don't see it that often. I remember when I was at my cousin's wedding, my uncle, who was still one of the only people I know who's married as well. There's only a handful of people I know, and he was like, I love coming to weddings because it reminds me of like why I fell in love, and I love hearing the vows because it brings me back, and it's always like I'm doing it with them. And I was like, my uncle's a little crazy, but that moment I'm like, yo, you're so right. Like and I feel that. So growing up, you don't always see that. You don't always hear about married couples, single mothers, single fathers, boyfriend, girlfriend, or it's never really. I don't know. But do you have somebody or maybe even like a celebrity couple you'd be like, yo, that's what I want?
I used to, but not anymore, because the thing is that like I want to be successful, but it don't mean I want to be a celebrity, and celebrities got to do things on camera for a certain way.
No, but even
actually,
I'll tell you mine. Like me, it was Nipsey and Lauren London.
That's nice.
And I feel like their relationship and the way she talks about him and the stories that she has said about where there's times she's been acting crazy and out of pocket, and he just brings her back down to earth. Like I'm like, yo, that's what I want. Like I want to be that for somebody, and like
I felt that
because I always feel like I'm in a relationship, like I'm the logistical, the one that kind of has to figure things out. I always feel like there's a solution to every problem, whereas like I don't really get to feel the problem. I'm just like, fuck the feeling. Let me figure out how to get this done.
Yeah.
So when I think about it like that, I'm like, yo, like I love the way they handle themselves.
I see that.
RP to Nip too, but like that was always one on my list.
I like that one. I feel like I was gonna say, even speaking on that, like I was gonna say it's weird because we have some examples of love, even though we don't have examples of good relationships. Like I feel like we've seen dynamics of like even baby mothers and baby fathers, whereas like we not together, but like we gonna show each other a certain respect because we had this kid together. So it's like I ain't gonna say nothing about moms because she's your mother, and even if we're not together, that's your mother, and same thing back and forth. So those are beautiful too. And it's another type of relationship. It's not like the conventional 4 family household that we like see on Disney Channel.
And I think that's like a big point too, is like you grow up watching shows like that where it's a full family in the house, mother, father, married for however many years, house, and then like I be sitting there in the apartment with just my mom's, and I'm like,
people do that
shit. This shit don't match up, right?
My homeboy don't got that.
But then like you grow up and you learn to appreciate all that stuff.
Exactly.
And I'm like, yo, not to say fuck Disney Channel, but I'm like, yo, that shit ain't real.
It's not us.
For some people it is, but
Disney
like
Channel don't got no shows in the hood, bro.
Nah.
Jump? Was Jump in the hood? Corbin Blue?
Was
Jump in the hood?
Jump in.
Yeah. That was kind of black.
Yeah.
It was weird hood though.
What was the other one? The one with Tyler James Williams.
Oh, he was rapping? Nah, that bro had money. He was in a crib, bro.
That was a rich Atlanta family.
Yeah, they had money.
That's the one that was like, we used to be kind of hood, and we still a little bit hood, but our taxes is right, and we got LLCs.
The most hood thing about that joint was the church, because the black church, they get down, they be singing. That's all about praise. But other than that, nah. Yeah, only examples I had before was Dave Chappelle and Kendrick.
Our producer said Proud Family is a good one.
Oh my gosh.
I forgot about that one.
That's not hood, bro.
Which one? I never seen that one.
Proud Family not hood at all. They in a mansion, bro.
Everybody, but was that like targeted towards like? I mean, I knew I watched that as a kid, but was that a kid show? Like,
yes, that was a kid show.
Was a kid show?
That was definitely a kid show.
I don't know, because they would say, yo, that teacher out of pocket.
Yo, when he plugged out the clock and was like, why you still got the clock on? You can't tell time while you sleep. To save money. I love it.
I tell you what, the older I get, the more I relate to Julius.
Oh, I love it.
I'll be like, yo, that was an extra 35 cents I could.
Yeah.
I'll be like, damn, Julius got me. I be feeling like him a lot more than usual.
You my most expensive friend, so hearing that from you is crazy.
What you mean?
If I go shopping with you, if I'm going out to eat food with you, if I'm just hanging out with you sometimes, I'm expecting to spend more money with you than I would with any of my other friends.
Question though.
It's quality.
All right, then. I was going to say, did you
It's
have
quality.
a good time? Did you
yes,
enjoy
it's
yourself?
always a good time. It's always quality.
Is there a memory there?
Yes.
All right, then.
I just know that I am prepared to spend money with you.
But,
so you saying
but
you
that's
Julius
why I spend
now,
the money, though, because I know it's worth the investment.
So you saying you Julius now got to be aftermath or afterwards, because in the moment you the one like,
No.
it's an experience, bro.
I be Julius so I could do things like that.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, like, I was just talking about our Instagram. I'm like, damn, like, I've been going to a lot of steakhouses and restaurants lately. I'm like, I know my IG is probably like, yo, what is he up to? And then on the close friends, I'm showing everybody. I'm like, yo, look, y'all don't even know I'm cooking today.
Yo.
Like, I've been cooking this whole week. It's not all glamorous. Like, I'm a modest dude. I like to cook in the crib. I stay home.
I made Franks with rice and beans at work today, bro. Yeah.
I'm gonna expose you.
Wow.
Yo, my man's likes to put barbecue sauce and pasta together, and that's a meal.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I think it's crazy.
Yo,
Everybody
crazy.
looking at you
Ain't nothing wrong
crazy
with that.
because look, right? Like,
ain't nothing wrong with that.
He the type, right? 20 years from now, they doing a interview and be like, you know, we understood you got your first crib at 25. Like, how did you survive? You'd be like, yo, times was tough paying my mortgage. I had to eat spaghetti and barbecue sauce. You act like you can't buy a pack of chicken. Make barbecue chicken.
I have chicken with the barbecue pasta, first of all.
Mm-hmm.
Second, yo, everybody nodding their head. Yo, first of all, I got a problem with anybody shaking their head right now, because I want y'all to know, when I made that pasta the first time, I tried it with pasta sauce, and pasta sauce is mid. It's regular. It's expected. If barbecue sauce tastes good, there's no reason I shouldn't be able to put barbecue sauce on my pasta, especially if I got chicken with it.
What brand of pasta sauce you using?
First of all,
you look like a ragu kind of guy.
I shouldn't even have to give my recipe out, but I used a few different types. And first, women bought me these things, so I trust y'all judgment regardless. And it wasn't all that. So maybe y'all gotta make pasta for me yourselves, but until then, you should try my barbecue sauce pasta.
You sound a little angry.
Until then, y'all should try my barbecue pasta, because we had a Friendsgiving, and we didn't do the pasta.
Yeah, because
we didn't do the pasta,
that
but we used the barbecue sauce that I usually use with the pasta. So imagine that with pasta, and it's still fire. Barbecue pasta.
Again, what I was trying to say was, what pasta sauce did you use?
I don't know, bro. Whatever. I don't care about pasta sauce, bro.
I swear by Victoria pasta sauce and Rouse.
If you like tomato sauce, you should use tomato sauce. You very much should. But if you think pasta tastes good with barbecue, which most things do, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I don't know. I don't know who was giving you suggestions.
No one did. I was in the kitchen.
You just said Shorty's was giving you suggestions on pasta sauce.
Oh, yeah. No one gave me suggestions for the barbecue. I just saw it in the cabinet. I was like...
I'm saying, like, if Shorty gonna be throwing it down in the kitchen for me, I'm gonna lock her down after that.
If she make pasta sauce?
If she makes the good pasta sauce, not no barbecue pasta.
If a shorty made you good barbecue pasta, wife her, because that means she thinks different.
Barbecue sauce. No,
she thinks different and cares about your taste and wants to try new things and still make sure that you're fed. You should appreciate that woman.
Yo, bro. What if it was like a barbecue?
If it's
mac
nasty,
and
don't
cheese?
appreciate it.
Nah,
huh?
But like, if she cooked for me in this fire, though, I'm gonna lock that down. Like that.
She's cook in general?
Yeah. Nah, that she cook in general.
Okay.
But you know what? Nah, I acknowledge the effort. I appreciate the effort. I be in the kitchen, so I be always throwing pointers and stuff. But like, I don't know. I feel like once you make a meal for me, I'm like, damn, I might have to.
Oh no,
like, I don't know. Like, what's the point when you cross the threshold that you're like, yo, I gotta lock Shorty down? Like, what is that maybe a definitive moment or something that happens or like. Is there like a test? Just be like, yo, I want this. I'm locked in.
We giving out all the keys today. So
that's what we here
you ever
for,
get a
Conchalant.
stalker and they watch this episode's over. But yeah, literally, raw honesty. Sometimes I feel like that's it. If you keep it like, I feel like it's always gonna come a moment when you dating someone or in a relationship where there's gonna be something that happens and you gotta see how you deal with it. And if I get that raw honesty in a certain way, I'm like, okay, you're someone I should have in my life.
Do you think like do you think like girls could be too blunt? Because I've been told like I'm too blunt when it comes to certain things. I'm like, I'm just being honest. So like, is there a difference between raw honesty and being blunt?
we're assholes. First of all, our friend group is assholes. Like everybody's like, we're not nice people.
No, we are nice people. We're just assholes.
Yes.
We're very New York.
I was gonna say we're not malicious. That's the thing. Sometimes people get emotional when they're giving you the truth, and they put other things in that take away from what you're trying to say. Whereas we're very direct. Like, you'll just be like, "Oh, you smell like that, nigga." Like, oh, I'm sorry, I say that a different way, but like, or you'll just be like, "Yo, bro, like, take the shirt off." Like, it sounds.
I've done that too.
Exactly, and it's like that's very raw. So like, and that comes in a different way when it's in a relationship. But yeah, we're not cookie cutter too much, or at least around each other. But
like what? Because I feel like,
and I like
in the beginning, like you, not that you have to be delicate with certain things like that, but like, I don't know, like it's shorty be like, yo, your outfit's trash, and it's only like, yeah, in the first month of dating, like, is that too much raw honesty for you, or is that something like, yo,
telling me my outfit is trash?
Yeah, like you get ready for date night, and she be like, nah, you gotta change. You're not going outside with me like that, because that's raw honesty. But is it in the way that you want it? That's on. I'm gonna challenge you a little bit here. Because you getting dressed, you like, yo, I look good, nice? I smell good, I feel good, you feeling confident.
If it comes from the sense that it's like materialistic, like you just don't got the stuff.
Nah.
Then nah. But but
I understand.
But if it's like, nah, this ain't your style. Like you just ain't put that on. Now if it's me, like if it's just me, like if I like, I don't know, you know my style. Now I don't have a real style, but like, you know, if I just got
you have a style. Yeah, it's a very specific
if
style.
it's like just really me, if I'm being myself and you just really don't like me being myself, then that's a problem.
Your style is uncle at a barbecue chic.
Tight.
You look like you ready to go right now, flipping a barbecue chicken.
Yo, you play some tune, some R&B, get some burgers or whatnot. I'm in there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Look, you already put the watch up. You was ready. All you need is a spatula, some coals, some flames.
I'm good. That's my element.
You ever made jerk chicken before?
That's crazy. Nah. You asked me that because I'm Jamaican?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, look, yes, but like I grew up uptown, so like I'm surrounded by Jamaicans all the time, and like I know a good jerk chicken when I taste one. I've had some bad jerk chicken, I've had some good one on the same block.
I leave the Jamaican the dishes like that to my mom, respectfully, because I can't touch that nowhere. I make bully beef.
I don't know what that is.
I got some in the crib right now. Yeah, I just make corned beef, bro. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Other than that,
I'm not big on. You know what I like? I like corned beef hash, but I don't like corned beef with rice.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the difference in like flavoring and stuff.
That's fair.
Okay, we heard it the first time. Gosh, the producers is getting crazy with us right now. But this is why you hire a team. And you know what? I'm gonna take a second to say thank you to my team.
Word.
There's about like 8 people that y'all can't see behind these cameras. So each and every one of them, I appreciate y'all. You cannot do things like this without a team. No matter how many times people will tell you you can do it by yourself. You always need a team because it is going to be overwhelming, and this is what it's here for. This is how we make stuff happen. So,
if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together.
Take them with you.
Yes, sir.
Now, speaking of taking people with you, what about the ones that got left behind, like the exes? Any ex coming into your mind as soon as I said that? That's a yes. Now, I want you to channel that moment. I want you to channel that person and send them a message right now to the camera.
You gonna answer this too?
You're first.
Give me like 30 seconds. Give me like
30 seconds. 30 seconds. This is a break from our sponsors.
Okay. Technically not an ex, somebody I dated for a while. People be having situations.
Don't look at me.
Situation. I'm just saying it's a situation. To my exes, I don't even like calling y'all exes because like I feel like what we had in whatever moment is whatever it was in that moment, and we've both grown as people by that time. So it's like I don't even like, but I dead ass hope you well. I didn't have to put that dead ass in there, but it just felt like that. I really hope you well.
You had to. You had to.
I don't got much else to say. Like, I feel like if whoever who I'm talking to, like, we said what we had to say. I'm getting awkward, bro. It's crazy.
It's okay. She got you flustered still?
No. Yeah, we had what we had at whatever time, like, and now we both grown, and I just honestly, yes, like, hope God is with you. Hope you making moves. I hope you found some happiness.
Why are you lying?
But God,
you a liar.
I don't got no hatred in my heart towards whatever situation ended, because they needed to end for me to find what's meant for me. So I hope you found what's meant for you. Honestly, that's like straight up. I don't got no time to waste energy not liking people. And if it ended, it probably wasn't because I didn't like you. It's probably because you just had, just wasn't lining up. For the woman who said I'm too busy to make time,
now you really don't got
time. Like I said earlier, there's pockets of time and just didn't align, So it's cool. Like, I'm cool. You cool. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's gonna take us. I'll do one too.
Yeah, you better.
Which one do I channel?
Oh my gosh, I was channeling a few at once. I ain't gonna hold you.
Because I feel like they all need their own message. So I'm gonna channel one. Which one you think we should roll with? You can give me a nickname. You can whisper it.
I don't gotta whisper it, 'cause you can edit out.
No. Which one are we talking about? Okay. Yeah. Which one? All right, boom. We've got our ex. You could have had the real one. You chose a diet version of me.
That's crazy.
She could have had the real one. Time and time again, she just fell short. We actually, and it's crazy because you bring that one up. It's not really my ex, but somebody I spent a good amount of time with. I'm glad we had our conversation and we got some closure from both of us. Yeah, you was just not a nice person back then. And now, I miss you.
Oh my gosh.
Honestly though, I'm glad to see you doing well. Obviously the time didn't work out, and that's cool. I'm doing me, you doing you. I'm gonna keep doing that. What?
No,
go ahead. What you gonna say?
I also realized I feel like we should have some accountability.
I'm sorry for being too good to you. That's my
goodness.
accountability. I'm sorry that I took the time to get to know you. That's my accountability.
I was gonna say sometimes I didn't handle things the best.
I handled things the best way I knew how, and you didn't like that.
Yep.
I'm taking accountability for it all. But in all seriousness,
talking.
All seriousness though, she doing her thing. They all doing their thing. I hope. So keep God in your life. That's number one. If you don't got that, tough titties. It's Conchalant, baby. We here. That's it. I don't got no more to say to y'all. Like, keep doing you. Keep God first. Spread some love and show somebody some appreciation in your life. That's it.
Hey, yo. Take this man off the market before it's too late, yo.
Take me off the market.
I'm telling y'all right now.
I'm ready.
Yeah, let me. Sorry, I'm in the. Okay, we wrapping this up. I mean, y'all know. Yo, let me see. This man's single right now.
Yeah.
He been doing a lot of things for a long time, so we're gonna do a lot of things. Getting money. Don't let him get scooped up. I'm not gonna tell you. Don't let him get scooped up. Don't let it be too long, and then you're gonna be stressed. You're gonna see a few more episodes of this, and you're gonna be like, damn, he be thinking. Nah, don't be thinking. It's my homeboy. He got it. He got you if you just let him.
Yo, that's going to take us out. This is the Conchalant Podcast. Make sure y'all come back for the next episode. We got a bunch of cool guests lined up for this first season. Love y'all.